reciting the story of the Satyanarayana Katha, Satyanarayana Puja. As today is the, we are almost at the end of the year, and last Satyanarayana Puja of this year now in the temple, and next month we will do again one more. But the Satyanarayana Puja, by doing on the Ekadashi day, because from this Ekadashi to next Ekadashi, this is the last Ekadashi, and next year Ekadashi, first Ekadashi on January 12th, it's called Vaikuntha Ekadashi. It's a very, very auspicious day on that day, and that day we are doing, we won't be doing Satyanarayana Puja on that day because there is a Vaikuntha Ekadashi, and then that evening we have a Laksha Pushparchana, Sri Pushpayagam we call. The Pushpayagam in Tirumala they do for Lord Venkateshwara. So we are doing that Pushpayagam for Lord Venkateshwara on that day. And if anybody, we are bringing almost 10 different kinds of flowers. Each one is 5 to 10 kilos of flowers. And we will be offering here. There's a very, we do this puja almost last 2 to 3 years. And that day we are offering 1008 lotus also to Lord Venkateshwara. If anybody would like to sponsor those flowers, please talk to me after the Katha. So the Katha is of Satyanarayana Puja. Please everybody say, Boliye Satyanarayana Bhagavan ki. So this Lord Satyanarayana is embodiment of truth. Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa Satyanarayana. Always in blissful form is Lord Satyanarayana's form. By worshipping Lord Satyanarayana as in the puja of Vrata, we will be benefited and blessed by Lord with happiness and peace and prosperity in our life. And that is all we want in life. Doesn't matter how much you work, how much you earn. At the end of the day, you need peace of mind. If you don't get that peace of mind, whatever you earn, it's not going to make any sense. And so by doing this puja, we will be able to get blessed by Lord Satyanarayana. And what it says is in the Katha, the Satyanarayana Bhagavan, the form of Lord Satyanarayana is the embodiment of truth. The speaking truth and living truth is the important in life. For parents, for children, for students, for adults, everybody, same rule. Speaking truth is important in life. So in first there are this puja, the Katha, the story of Satyanarayana is narrated in 5 chapters. So we will learn the essence of those 5 chapters. And I'm sure you all know these 5 stories, right? Anybody does not know the Satyanarayana story? Who knows the story of Lord Satyanarayana? Can you raise your hands, please? Nobody knows? We all know that story, right? But how many of us understand the essence of that story? So that is what we will try to understand. Whatever my knowledge is according to whatever I studied, I'll try to give you that. We'll try to learn that. Om Jnananandamayam Devan Nirmalasphatiga Kritam Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Bhajagrivam Upasmahe Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sharadindu Vikasa Mandahasan Spuradindi Varalochana Bhiramam Aravinda Savana Sundarasyam Aravindasana Sundarim Upase Om Namo Narayanaya Ekada Naimisharanye Rushayas Savanakadayah Prapruchhanumanayas Sarve Sutam Pauranikan Khalu Vratena Tapasa Kimva Prapyade Vanchidam Phalam Tat Sarvam Shrotumichhamaha Kathayasva Mahamune Ekada Narada Yogi Paranugrahakanchaya Paryatan Vividhan Lokan Madhya Lokamupagataha. The story starts with in the Naimisharanya. Naimisharanya is the place where all saints and sages go and meditate over there for their moksha, for liberation. Why only Naimisharanya? Because in the beginning of Kali Yuga, Lord Krishna blessed all saints and sages, because end of Dwapara Yuga, everybody said, oh Lord Krishna, now where, because Kali is so much powerful, is everywhere is Kali, and Kali is not let us do our meditations properly. So where should we go and do our tapas? So Lord Krishna blessed them and said, in the Naimisharanya there won't be Kali there, so you go there and do meditate. So even today also, people who goes to Naimisharanya, they feel much peaceful there. And how many of you, I don't know, know the Naimisharanya, which part of India? Anybody have any idea? Naimisharanya is in the northern part of India. From Lucknow, it's 90 kilometers inside the jungles. It's near Lucknow area. It's of course, towards to the Himalayas side. It's a Naimisharanya, it's called. And that Naimisharanya is today also is sacred place, like Haridwar, Rishikesh, Benares. Naimisharanya is good for meditation and tapas. So the story begins over there because all the saints and sages were sitting there, and then they talk about all the benefit of mankind. So all the saints and sages asked their teacher, Shaunaka, the Maharishis, they asked Suta. Suta is narrating this story. Is there anything, any puja can help all mankind? So of course he started narrating this story. Narada went to Vaikuntha and he saw Lord Vishnu, and he requested any remedy for all mankind can get rid of their sorrows in their life. So Lord Narayana said, yes, there is a puja, my form itself in Kali Yuga, in the form of Satyanarayana, as a form of truth. I will be residing in the form of Satyanarayana. Whoever does my puja, I will bless them, and they will be happy and prosperous in their life and families. So Lord Satyanarayana, when Lord Vishnu narrated this to Narada, Narada again asked one more question. Oh Lord, please tell me the procedure of this puja, and when can do this puja, and who can do this puja. Here many questions comes in our life. Can I alone do this puja when my husband is not here, my wife is not here, or my parents are not here? Can I do this puja? Regardless, whoever you are, everybody, single person also can do this puja, and you can do this puja in any day, no matter what day it is. Every day you can do this puja. Many people say, oh, we need a muhurta for Satyanarayana puja. There is no muhurta needed for Satyanarayana puja. Only thing is, of course, among 365 days, there are certain days Lord said, it's very much close to me. It's not that mean other days are not liked by him. For in the Gita he said, Masanam Margasirishosmi. In the month of Margashira, which is running right now, he is in this whole month, this is called Purushottama Masa, which is Lord himself in this month, he resides in this month. So it's a very benefit by doing this puja on this month, in any tithi. So same way, month of Kartika, month of Shravana, and Paurnima, Ekadashi tithis, Panchami tithis are very auspicious. It's not that mean other tithis are not auspicious. Either you take freeway, you take normal road, you come to temple. Only freeway, you come little faster. That's all the difference is. But you will end up only in temple only. If you GPS put, target to the temple. Our concentration has to be there, and that is what Lord says. You do the puja with bhakti, shraddha and shakti. According to your devotion and dedication, offer your offerings to me. And what he said is, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yeme Bhaktya Prayachati. Offer whatever you offer, even you offer just a spoon of water. Okay, Panditji wrote a cow milk. Oh, I did not get a cow milk. That's okay. But offer water, but with that water also you have to offer with the dedication and devotion. Without dedication and devotion, it's not going to make sense, even though you offer Kamadhenu's milk also. You have to have a bhakti first, and Shraddha, then Shakti. And what is the Shakti? Shakti is our ability. Can we buy one dozen of bananas? Yes, so then you should buy. No, my pocket does not allow to buy 12 bananas. Please don't buy. God did not ask you to buy going beyond your capacity. But you are the best judge for you decide whether you are eligible or you are capable or not. You know, that is what the truth is all about. You are not telling the truth to someone, you are speaking truth to yourself. Okay, oh, for the puja, why should have this many leaves, this many fruits? No, it's because whatever you do it according to your Shakti. Don't go beyond your Shakti. That is what it is all about. In the Katha, the first chapter is essence of our eligibility check. And not only that, our dedication, devotion must be there. That is what first chapter teaches. Now second chapter, kids, I'm sure you are here, so please listen the story, because many times we are all ashamed to say ourselves we are Hindus. But we should not ashamed to say we are Hindus, because our Hinduism, our Sanatana Dharma is the one who we are recognized and respected in the world. Even you go to United Nations or any other places, we all are respected. Indians are respected because of their culture and values. So the second chapter and goes a story about the woodcutter and Brahman priest, and that story you all already know. The gist of that story is you have to have a faith and belief both together when you do the puja. Not only puja, whatever you do in your life, do with the faith and belief. If you're writing an exam, make sure you have a full faith and belief yourself, I will do 100% better. Then you will do 100% better. Do not let the doubtful thoughts come into your brain. The Brahman priest, who was very much learned priest, who was begging on the streets of Varanasi, because he is very much knowledgeable, but he doesn't have a courage to take a step ahead and do things. Because he thought, okay, Kali Yuga is there, so nobody is respecting me, nobody is giving me anything, so I cannot feed my family. That is called timidness. That timidness can bring you down. So do not let your brain think about, okay, I can't do. Think, why can't I do? Always is very important for the students to think. Very easy to say, oh dad or mom, I can't do this. Instead of they say, just think, why can't I do this? You will get the answer. 100%. Nothing is impossible for human mind. Impossible, in the word, if you break it down, I am possible. You will get that word. Right? So, the second chapter, the Brahman priest, who was, I'm sure you heard the story since many years, but did you ever thought about this kind of thinking about the gist of the story? The second chapter is teaching, believe in yourself. Then Lord came in another form of sannyasi, Brahman priest, and initiated this puja to him. Then this Brahman priest thought, oh, yes, this puja can help. I will do this puja tomorrow. When he thought that the positive thought, okay, tomorrow I will do this puja, regardless of whatever I have, I will do with that only. Then God blessed him, and wherever that next day when he goes to Bhiksha, which is the begging, to house, everybody given him more than what he received previous days. See, when you have one positive thought, can change your life. So do not let negative thoughts come into our mind and our brain at all. That is what the second story is all about. And then Brahman priest who did this puja, and he was blessed by Lord Sachin Narayana, and one day he was doing this puja, so woodcutter came to his house, and woodcutter said he was very illiterate. He doesn't know what to do, and he was thirsty, and he forgot that also, and he asked the Brahmin priest, what is this puja? So Brahmin priest initiated this puja to him, and he said, one day I also were so ignorant, and somebody initiated me this puja, and I'm happy today. So if you want to, you also can perform this puja. So the woodcutter did this puja with the faith. Okay, somebody told me something must be good. So he did it with the faith in the priest who initiated. See, this is the what nowadays is lacking. Many people does not believe in themselves, and we don't believe our priest system, our seniors, our teachers, our parents. And we think, oh, they are saying, they are telling me to do something because they want to make more money out of me. That is not true. The Brahmin priest who initiated to him, he did again with the faith and full of belief, and he was blessed by Lord Satyanarayana. There is another point here we need to notice. The Brahmin priest, and the woodcutter. All mankind comes in between the Brahmin priest and woodcutter. Why? Brahmana is on the face, on the top. Woodcutter is on the feet. There are 4 caste systems created by the Lord according to their vrittis, according to their duties. All mankind comes under this 4 only. Nowadays we created, okay, I am this, I am this, I am this. But God did not create. God created only 4. So in the 4 caste system, Brahmana is one first and Shudra is at the last. So rest of all the caste system came inside in the 4. That is the reason they took a woodcutter and Brahmin priest. It has to make sense whatever we do. So when that means this puja is dedicated and given to everyone. So no matter who you are, everyone can do this puja. So the second chapter is all about, have a faith and believe yourself and positive thinking. Now third and fourth chapter goes around the one character is the businessman. And one on or another way, we all doing business in our life. Even though you say, oh, I'm not a businessman, I'm working from, professional. But in the professionalism also you are doing a business. You are selling your talent to someone, right? And you are instead of you're getting a profits, you are getting a salary. So we all are businessmen. But only thing is, we need to say, are we doing a correct business or wrong business? And the one businessman can say at the end of the day, at the end of the year, his books can show loss, but he knows what is it really loss or profit. To escape from paying taxes, you may show the loss, but you cannot escape from the paying taxes of karma. Because Chitragupta is there in every minute, every corner who writes our books. So that means in the monetary gains is different than spiritual gains. So this businessman who promised to do this puja of Lord, because Lord never requested to do this puja for him. The businessman said, I do not have a children. If I blessed by the children, I will do this puja to you. Oh Lord, this is my word. He given the word to him. In Hindi they says, Kabir Das ji says, Kal kare so aaj kare so ab, pal mein pralay hoyegi, bahuri karega kab. Meaning is, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So doing all good deeds has to be done today itself. In a commercial language, in the commercial language, always it says, settle a bad thought with a post-dated check and good thought with a cash payment. Don't let for good deeds, don't postpone it. And not only that, the gist of the third chapter is, don't postpone something you don't, something good. And not only that, before postponing, don't promise something whether you don't know whether you can fulfill or not. The businessman promised to Lord, I will do this puja. He didn't say, oh Lord, if you give me opportunity, I will do this puja. It's not a promise. When you ask God, always you should ask God with wisely. Many people comes with many desires. When you go to Tirumala Hills in front of the Tirupati or Vaishnav Devi, when you go in front of the shrine, we thought lots of desires in our mind. But God knows, the moment you go in front of the deity, your mind is blocked, totally blank. You can't even think anything. How many of you have experienced that kind of an experience? So that is the reason to ask God also, you need to do your spiritual practice. One poor man, he doesn't have anything to eat at home. He doesn't have kids, and his parents are blind. He has 3 problems. So his wife told him to go and do tapas. So he did it. He did the tapas, and God came in front of him and he said, I will bless you with 1 boon. He said, I have 3 things to ask. How can I ask only 1? Then he, of course, he's a very learned man. He thought for a minute, and he phrased his request like this: I want my kids to eat, I want this. My parents should see my kids are eating in a golden plate. Parents are blind. How can they see when they have eyes? How can they eat in golden plate when he have money? He doesn't have children. How will children eat when he will have children, right? So you should ask wisely when you are asking something to God or your elders, your parents. So this is the word. And not only that, not only promising to God, anything you promise to your parents or your kids or your guru or God, fulfill that. If you don't know how to fulfill, whether you don't know whether you can fulfill or not, don't promise. You don't need to take anybody's permission to promise. All you have to have a clear sankalpa. So this businessman who did not fulfill his promise, and he got into trouble. And that trouble, in English translation, if you read the Narayana Katha, you might read it, God cursed this businessman. How many of you read that? Right? Does it make sense? God cursed this businessman? Nowadays, if you tell your kids, okay, the kids will ask, how can God curse? Here, I want to tell you one thing. God never curses anyone. Parents never curse their children. Parents punishes their children. Why do they punish their children? Because they love them so much. God also loves us so much. He never curses. He given us some kind of challenges in life to learn our mistakes. That is the only reason we get into trouble. Whenever we are getting in trouble means God, we are remembering by the God. God is thinking of us. That means something we are doing wrong. So find out what is wrong and try to fix that. That is the way you will end the problems. Okay? So the 3rd chapter is about the businessman who promised and who did not fulfill. He got into trouble. And you know the story. I don't need to go through all the story again. But the story is saying, do it with the faith and do promise something which whether you can fulfill, then only promise. Now, the 4th chapter also goes same thing. He lies to the God. Why he lying? Because God came to him in another form of saint, and he asked, what is in your boards? And he lied to them. Again, lying. The whole story is all about truth. When he is not standing on his words about the truth, how can God will bless him? Again, he got into trouble. Then he realizes, of course, before that, he was kept in the jail and all this, that is all story. But I'm not talking about the whole story because you know the story. Story is, unless you understand the story properly, the story even 1,000 times you listen is not going to make any difference. So, भगवान देता है तो छप्पड़ फाड़ कर देता है, लेता है तो छाती चीड़ कर देता है. भगवान के सामने हम सोचते हैं कोई नहीं देख रहा है, लेकिन भगवान सब देखते हैं. So at least you should be truthful to yourself. But this businessman, he's not even truthful to himself. That is the way the problem began. Then he realized his mistake. God does not start making, repairing. If he starts repairing, he doesn't leave in between. He will fulfill. Until you learn, he will keep giving you trouble. So this businessman learned his mistakes and he fell on his feet and he asked his forgiveness. So Lord said, few points. You did with your ignorance all these mistakes. But one thing, ignorance can be tolerated, but not arrogance. This is very important. We all do mistakes by ignorance. That's okay. But if we do mistakes by arrogancy, not tolerate. You should not. God won't tolerate this. That is the fundamental rule for any work also. If you do it mistake by ignorance, that's okay. But if you know that is something wrong, again you do that, that is arrogance. And nobody will save you at that time. So then Lord says, okay, and again he blessed him with all his wealth and prosperity, and then he went back, and since that day he started doing these pujas. But again, one more thing is also happened in the 4th chapter. That is, his daughter did not eat prasad, and the son-in-law's boat was drowned into the water, right? That is the story. Why? The stories tell us, because she did not eat the prasad, that is the reason this problem happened. Does it make sense to you, kids? This story makes sense to you? If you don't eat prasad, you will get into trouble? No. But the story is the gist of the story is, why should you eat prasad? When you are doing puja, by taking prasad, your puja will finish. That means in life, whatever you do it fully. Don't leave it in between. When you are studying, after you finish your studies, make sure your study table is clean. Your books are put aside properly. When you are cooking at kitchen, make sure after cooking, make sure your kitchen is clean. याद आ रहा ना सब लोगों को? अपना गलतियां. See, when I'm talking this and when you are getting this point into your heart, you never forget this story. And very logically, you clean before you go to bed. Early morning you wake up, your kitchen you see clean, you will be very happy. Same thing, office work. So all these rules applies to every single person. So the puja is, many people comes to temple. As soon as you enter the temple, somebody you meet, somebody you know, you will have hello, hi, first chatting. No, the temple is not the place for chatting. First thing you are here, the president is sitting here, so you need to come first and bow down to him. In front of the God, you should not bow down to anyone. Guru Govind dovu khade khako lago pai. When Guru and Govinda both are in front of you, who you should do? Touch the feet first. Guru. Except Guru, nobody have that kind of a capacity to take your namaskar in front of the God. Guru has that. So, whatever you do it fully, don't leave it in between. That is the gist of that story. That is the prasad. See, this story is thousands of years back story. Those days, science were not this much as much as today. Everything connected with the God and spirituality those days. Nowadays, everything has to make sense and logically scientifical. Somebody says, I won't believe in this system, in this religious system. I believe only what I see. Then you should not believe in oxygen. You don't see oxygen. You feel that, right? Same thing, the presence of God in your life, you have to feel it. You can't see that. So the 4th chapter is also same thing about equality in humanity. In the eyes of God, in front of the God, we all are equal. According to our karma, we may earn $1 extra than somebody else. But money is not going to justify or give you the status you are higher than me. So the Raja Tungadhvaja, who went to hunt in the jungle and he was tired and he was resting. So some cowherds did the puja of Lord Narayana and they brought him some prasad and he refused it. Why he refused it? They are lower caste people and I am higher than them. How can I eat the prasad cooked by them? That is ignorance, total ignorance. And immediately God punished him. Again, God punished means he created the illusion. So when he realized his mistake, he went back again to the jungle and he did the puja again with the cowherds. Again, everything was normal. So this puja, whoever performs with Shraddha, Bhakti and Shakti and with devotion and dedication is very important fuels in this puja. Doesn't matter you brought 2 coconuts or 1 coconut or 1 flower or 12 flowers. When your devotion and dedication is there and you are using according to your ability, Shakti, that's all it matters for the pujas. In this puja, the last puja of this year of Narayana, you all are doing, you did it. Now the story is also finished. And pray to Lord Narayana one more time. Please, everybody say, Boliye Narayana Bhagavan ki. This Sri Skanda Purane Reva Kande Narayana Vratakadajam Pradhamadvidiya Tritiya Chaturtha Panchamodhyaya Samaptaha. Offer the Akshata on the Kalasham. One second, please. Priest is coming. Okay, please. Puja is not finished yet. There is a final steps are there. Priest is going to make sure he would finish out everything. Please stay there. And one more thing before he starts. Tomorrow is the last day, and the 31st evening, 9 to 12 a.m. we have a special pujas and abhishekam to all the deities. So please come 31st evening to celebrate New Year's Eve here and first Archana and Darshan of 2022 at midnight. And January 1st temple is open all day morning 5 to evening 9 p.m. And every 20 minutes we schedule Archanas. So we will do the Archanas for everyone. And temple launched a new website today. So please go through that. Every information is there. Priest request also is very easy nowadays from today. Everything is on website. And last but not least, temple has a founding family members membership, and we closed that long time back, and on the 1st of January we are opening that for only 1 day. That is for life. This is a life membership. So please, if you are not a founding family member, try to join in that membership. It will help you and it will help the temple also. And annual pujas also there on the website. You may go through that and then you can sponsor them as well. Thank you very much. Please